And First Alert meteorologist Caitlin Lord joining us once again. And Caitlin, I'm kind of shocked and in awe about the potential temperatures for this weekend. I don't have my air conditioning unit put in, and I'm a little bit worried. I don't have AC.
Well, the good news is we've got a nice breeze on the way for the weekend. The better news is there's no humidity to have to deal with yet. So if you don't have AC yet, or you're really not wanting to have to turn it on yet because it's still really early in the year, you shouldn't have to because we don't have the humidity and we've got a beautiful breeze that you just open your windows, let that breeze come in, and it'll do the work of the AC unit with a lot cheaper of the cost. So thank you, Mother Nature. Now, if you're excited for the weekend, we first have to get through a little bit of rain. But starting off on the quiet side, this is what it looks like from Bethany Lutheran College in Mankato. We're going to see a little bit of a change kind of work its way into the area through the day today, but very slow and gradual change, which means we're going to be able to enjoy the afternoon before we've got some clouds and rain moving in. Temperatures as you head out the door comparable to yesterday morning, pretty comfortable. Like I said, we don't really have the humidity to deal with, so you don't walk outside and feel absolutely gross out there, and you also don't walk outside and feel frigid like the air hurts your face. We are anywhere from the mid, or I guess low 30s, as low as 30 degrees in Forest City, into the mid 40s. We're hitting about 40 degrees here in Mankato with up to 45 in Marshall. Again, light winds this morning coming out of the southwest, anywhere up to about 10 miles an hour, although Marshall coming in at 17 miles an hour. We are looking at a little bit of a breeze by this afternoon, very similar to yesterday, reaching upwards of 15 to 20 miles an hour at times. Satellite radar imagery showing that we are mostly clear and quiet through these morning hours, and like I said, that's going to continue through the first half of the day. We'll start to notice some increasing clouds as we go into the afternoon hours with some isolated showers. Maybe a rumble of thunder or two moving in between 6 and 7 o'clock this evening here in Mankato, northwards to Hutchinson, and again along the border of Minnesota and South Dakota. Now, this little bit of rain is going to move east-northeastward, but as it does so, it's going to slowly kind of fizzle out and then kind of regroup as it kind of approaches that I-35 corridor. So this means that not everybody is going to see rain, and some areas may see heavier rain than other areas. So it's just going to be dependent on where you are and the timing of this. Now, tomorrow, anywhere from isolated to scattered showers, but again, not everybody is going to see rain at one time, and some areas may not see rain at all tomorrow. And that is why our totals for that rain is going to range anywhere from about 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. Again, higher totals will coincide along the border of Minnesota and South Dakota, as well as along that I-35 corridor from the Twin Cities down into northern Iowa. So depending on where you are, 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch at the most. Not a whole lot of rain, however, it is Severe Weather Awareness Week, and even though we're not looking at flooding potential, we still need to talk about it. So do you know the difference of a flash flood versus a flood? A flash flood is when you have heavy or excessive rainfall in a short period of time. That period of time usually lasts about 6 hours or less. And that rain, it comes down so fast and moves in that the ground cannot absorb it fast enough. That is why you get a flash flood, because after about 6+ hours, that flooding tends to either be absorbed into the ground or run off into the nearby bodies of water. A normal flood is a long-term weather event that leads to that standing water. This could last anywhere from days to weeks or longer. Now, those flood alerts, there's quite a few. So when do we take action? What do we need to do? So your action ones are flood warnings and flash flood warnings. Remember, a watch comes first. A warning comes second. When you have a warning, that's when you want to take action. We do have a flood advisory. That's when you just want to be aware of the situation, because we could expect some flooding, but it's not bad enough, or it's not going to be bad enough to propose a flood warning. And of course, that flood watch is when you want to be prepared, because we do have some of that heavier rain moving in. Some of your safety tips to go forward: move to higher ground. Never attempt to drive through a flooded road, and turn around. Don't drown. 1 foot of water can float away a vehicle, while 2 feet of rushing water can carry away most vehicles, including your SUVs and bigger trucks. Increasing clouds today, late afternoon or evening showers, high of 69 degrees. Some isolated to scattered showers tonight with a low of 44 degrees by tomorrow morning. Here's a look at your extended forecast. A little bit cooler tomorrow, but don't worry. This weekend is going to be absolutely beautiful with a nice breeze and temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, and another minor rain chance possible next week. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.